morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you, and welcome to Reverend Cassandra's weekly YouTube video. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been steering way clear of the whole goodbye topic that probably needs to be talked about sooner or later. And one of the things, one reason why I think I have been not talking about goodbye is because I feel my promise with you, my covenant with you, is still too alive in my veins to even think about saying goodbye. Now's a really urgent time to be doing ministry in the world. The whole Black Lives Matter movement and preaching about it and being out there in the streets and organizing for it and staying connected, helping us to stay connected during a pandemic, which is a source of a lot of chaos and fear and loneliness. And just some exciting things happening, like are kind of forming as I speak, partnership with Andrea Cook, who is starting up a food co-op in the Napier Heights neighborhood. We had a great meeting with her last night, and there's a lot of exciting opportunities coming up with that. But ready or not, my last day is ticking closer and closer. It's July, sorry. Don't freak out. July 19th. And, that's less than a month away now. So it's time to start talking about goodbyes. So there's this other aspect of goodbyes for ministers, which is more about rules and etiquette or whatever, I will not be in touch for about 2 years to give Reverend Sarah the time and opportunity to build trust with you, because she will be your minister and I will not be your minister. So that's one of the best practices that we promise to keep as colleagues. But the aspect that I want to talk about today is about dying, actually. Park Street, that's a person's name. He's an Episcopalian rector, and he likens leaving a congregation to dying. Now, you might think that that's a little overly dramatic, but it's actually a lot of similar processes, and actually like every goodbye that we say, even if it's like a casual goodbye at a party or saying goodnight with family members before we go to bed, it can be said that kind of our preference for how we say goodbye can illuminate our preference for actually how we want to die later on. Kind of the quick slipping out of the party, no one noticed, not a big deal, or going up to every person and wanting to say your goodbyes and kind of validate that relationship. So anyway, so Elizabeth Kubler-Ross added a lot to our thinking about death and dying with these stages of dying. And death is the final stage of growth, she says. It's not just like, living, dying, and then it's just an end. No, death is actually full of opportunity for growth. And one of those ways is coming to terms with your life, with your values, with your relationships. And the same could be true for those who are grieving the person dying, that it is also, if you are open about your grief and your love for that person, and you're open to being in a vulnerable place about that it can be a time of growth as well. So Ira Boyk, can't remember how exactly you say his last name, Byok, says that dying is a time where you can talk about the four most important things, which, according to him, are: forgive me, will you forgive me? I forgive you, thank you, and I love you. So over the next month, I hope that we can affirm our relationships and what we've meant to each other and say some of these things. And so I guess I'll start. I hope that you forgive me for all the ways that I've fallen short from my promise with you and all the ways that I've hurt you. And I forgive you for all the ways that you've hurt me. And I love you. And thank you so much for an amazing journey with you over these past 6 years. And we'll talk more about that in the next month. But you've really shaped me, helped me to grow, and helped me to fall in love with ministry and healing a hurting world. And the context in Middle Georgia has been really, really just so powerful and urgent and fills me with so much hope and love. So thank you. And on the 19th, you will release me from my covenant with you. This journey that we've been walking together in this professional ministry way. Right. Love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye.